Want a sword? Get a mentor. Hey, it's Nina Carmichael, and we make these videos because you're the most ambitious person in your circle. But you know you're capable of more, and you get that push by surrounding yourself with the best. So today, let's learn from one of the best, my husband Evan Carmichael, on how to take back control of your time. Enjoy! Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1. Focus on one thing.
The problem isn't that you're not a genius, that you're not talented, that you don't have wisdom and abilities and resourcefulness, and that you're not Michael Jordan. That's not the problem. The problem is you're not focused. You're not doing the things that you need to do. I just came back from Video Marketing World in Dallas, and I was being asked about where to spend your time, which social media sites to spend time on. And I think this is a classic example of where entrepreneurs fail. Is you're trying to do everything, and as a result, you suck everywhere and feel burnt out, tapped out, and not building momentum. If you get to the end of a week and you feel like you worked your face off, but you look back and what did I get done? If that's how you're ending a week, you worked hard and you feel like, what did I get done? You're not focused. You're switching between tasks too much. Instead of having all of these social media sites at the same time, pick one and crush it. I quoted Andrew Carnegie at my event, at my speech. My favorite quote from him is, put all your eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. Everybody's saying diversify, diversify, diversify. Have 18 different multiple streams of income. Look at the people who are a one-person show with 18 streams of income. They're making no money. You're making $10 a month from this and $25 a month from that and 18 cents from this. You're not making money. Now, as you build and scale and grow and you have a team like I do, I've got 24 people on my team, okay, great, now it might be time to diversify. But as a solo person, you can't do everything yourself. And you are a genius, you have Michael Jordan level talent at something, and that's what you need to find. And that's what you need to spend as much time as possible on until you're making money, you can invest back into your business and continue to grow. So let's look at social media. Great, pick one. Pick one, just pick one and crush it. Whether it's Twitter or Instagram or YouTube, whatever you think has the best combination of what you're good at. You know, so if you like making videos, YouTube's a great place to be. If you like writing, you can go on Twitter or Medium, right? Pick the one platform and then spend your time focused on that, because if I look at most of people's content, you look at your own content, look at what you're posting across these platforms. Are you proud of it? Would you follow you? Probably not for too many people. So stop wasting time posting mediocre garbage. And post quality in one spot and start to win there, and then leverage it, and then build a team, and then expand. Same thing with products and services and business lines.
Rule number 2, defend your time.
Your actions have to map to your ambitions. One of the biggest challenges people have is figuring out, what does balance look like for you? You don't want to have Jeff Bezos's calendar. You don't want to have Evan Carmichael's calendar either. Balance looks like something different to us. Finding your version of balance, mapping your actions to your ambitions, and then having the courage and the confidence to chase that down and apply it to your life when the people around you are saying you're nuts, you're crazy. That's the juice of life. That is where you'll find peace as well as your success. So as an example, let me walk you through a typical week in the life of Evan Carmichael. I like having my morning routine that I do pretty much every day of the week. I have my evening routine that I'll do pretty much every day of the week. And then I have different days for different things. I find that if I have one full day to focus on just one main task, I'm much more productive. So on Mondays is my mentoring day, and I'm spending the whole day mentoring the people on my team. We're growing. We've got over 25 people on the team, and some people I talk to every week, some people every month, some people every quarter, but I spend the whole day just figuring out, how can I make the people on my team better, listened to, heard, improve training, skills, all of it. That's my whole day on Monday. And all I'm doing is being in the mentoring zone. Tuesday is my YouTube day. I'm making videos, I'm strategizing, I'm planning, I'm creating. I'm all in on just making YouTube videos. My team doesn't bother me on Tuesday. Unless it's an urgent emergency, they're not connecting with me on Tuesday because I'm in YouTube mode. Wednesday is my project day. I work on the things that I want to do to grow my business, whatever project is on my mind right now. So Right now, Built to Serve, right? Getting the book out, promoting it, working on my email campaigns and sequences and funnels and all of that is most of Wednesdays. Thursdays is my public facing day. That's when I'm doing interviews and hangouts and podcasts and being on people's Instagram shows and YouTube shows and radio shows. It's all day. It's 25 minutes on, 5-minute break. 25 minutes on, 5-minute break. My entire Thursday. Fridays is my CEO day, and so I'm doing bigger picture projects to help build my business and grow it forward. Saturday becomes fun day. Saturday is when I'm spending the day with my wife. Normally, I'm planning a new food place for us to go eat. I'm looking at festivals for us to go to and enjoy. We're in coronavirus time right now, so we're in lockdown, but it's basically non-work day, and I'm in charge of planning a day for myself and my wife to have a fun day that I know she's gonna enjoy. Sunday's family admin day, and that's when we're doing Costco and dishes and laundry, and we'll do the dishes more than just Sunday. Laundry and cleaning up the condo and going to Home Depot or whatever has to get done that's more kind of on the admin side. And when you have clearly defined days for your life, at least for my life, it prevents bleed. So for example, if we really have to go to Costco to get something, not on a Saturday. Nope, you have to defend your time. You got to defend your time because other things will constantly attack in your time. If you're ever at the point where you feel like everybody has something for you to do and you have no time for yourself, it's your fault. You haven't put the boundaries up. You haven't put the gates up. You haven't protected your time enough with the shield that you have. That's what you need to do on a consistent basis and say, I love you. I respect you. I want to help you. I want to work with you. This is my time. I can help you over here. And the caveat is when you show up for them, you're with them. Also, if you want to have more confidence, self-love, self-belief, check out my 254 series. The science says it can take up to 254 days of consecutive action to build a habit. So I've designed a special free program to help you get it, where I will send you an unlisted video to your email for the next 254 days to shift your self-belief forward. The link to sign up for free is in the description below. Find whatever the smallest first step is, and then the smallest next step is, and continue to build those steps. And when you look back, you'll have realized that you made some pretty significant progress. You can use rejection as fuel to help you go off and do something bigger and motivation to, I'm gonna prove them wrong. It's gotta be your life's work. If you only had to write one book ever in your life, this is it, and it's gotta be amazing.
Rule number 3, be consistent.
Schedule in time daily. So today you did one step. Hopefully you will after this video. I'm going to cheer you on. Let's go. Make it happen today. But one day is not enough, right? It's consistently doing it. You want to build a great life and business for yourself. It's about what you are doing consistently. So consistently plan a time. Put it in your calendar right now. Look at what you're doing every day and find a time every day to move forward on that scary thing. Every single day. If it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, every day. If you did that thing for half an hour every day, you made progress towards that scary thing that you know you need to be doing that you're not spending enough time on, and the only reason why is because you're afraid. If you every day for 30 minutes did something on it, your life is going to look dramatically different 1 year from today. The only difference is the excuses you're telling yourself on why you can't do it.
Rule number 4, have an action plan.
The difference between wannabes and achievers is the ability to schedule in their success. Achievers schedule their success. They have the ability to take the ideas that they have, the ambitions that they want to go off and accomplish, the mission that they're trying to go off and create for the world, and they schedule it into their calendar because it's super exciting to think about the world you want to create, to envision it, to live there, to say, wow, it'd be so amazing if I can create this. And we get that high in our brain of what could be, right? Of the future that could be created, that we could be a part of. It's this fantasy world, this dreamland that we're living in. It's amazing, right? It's amazing to think of what could happen. But then actually doing the work is tough, right? Actually scheduling it in is hard. But until you do that, you will never actually go off and accomplish your dreams. So success is just habits. Success isn't accomplishing some milestone. It's habits. You are not what you do, you are what you consistently do. And so what controls what you consistently do? Your calendar. What's in your calendar? Where are you spending your time? Success comes down to where you are consistently spending your time. So if you have a one-off slacker day,
great. That won't impact your life, your ambitions, your calendar, your schedule, your dreams. But if every day is kind of slacker day, then yeah, it's going to be a problem. If you eat one chocolate bar and you're otherwise healthy, that's not going to be a problem. But if you're eating chocolate bars every day for every meal, it's going to be a problem, right? You are what you consistently do. And so it starts with creating a vision for your life, having an action plan, and then putting it into your calendar. It's the biggest tactical thing that most people miss. Most people will go to an event or watch a video and get motivated and get super excited and feed off that energy, and it feels great. But if you don't create your plan of action while you're feeling that energy and take that first step, nothing happens. I remember going to a Tony Robbins event, my first Tony Robbins event, and I brought my team. I brought 4 people from my team with me and paid for us all to go to California and go to the UPW, Unleash the Power Within. And I remember at the end of the second or third day, everybody was leaving the stadium pumped and high-fiving each other in the street. And someone on my team was just so fired up and motivated and said, it's like, it's amazing. He's like overwhelmed with excitement. And he asked me, why am I not more excited? It's like, I'm super excited, but I'm working on my calendar. Like what I took from this event, from this day, from these couple days, I need to make a change, but the change won't happen unless it's in my calendar, unless I'm taking action towards it. So it's great that you can get off on the sugar high of the motivation. Awesome. But that's going to die down. People often will leave events, not just Tony, anybody's events, and it has a lifespan, right? It's like suddenly a day later, 2 days later, a week later, you're back to who you used to be, because you didn't take the consistent action. And it's not that difficult. It's not that some people are just wired differently. It's not that it's not achievable for everybody. The problem is it's not in your calendar, right? You haven't set up with an intention a way to keep this consistently happening.
Rule number 5, the last one before our very special bonus clip, demand more of yourself.
Stop letting yourself off the hook. Stop saying it's okay, I'll get to that some other time. This is the problem why you're not accomplishing your goals faster. You're too patient with yourself. And then you're sitting there wondering, why am I not getting results? I've been doing this for 4 years and I haven't gotten results yet. You've been barely doing it. That's the problem. Doing something once a week, doing these starts and stops, you're never gonna hit your goal. It's gonna take you such a long time to get there. So don't be frustrated that it's taking time to get there. Be frustrated with yourself and the lack of effort that you're putting in to attack it. And change your identity. As soon as you start coming with that idea of I'll do that some other time, instantly stomp that out. Crush it. I'm doing that right now. And so I want to hit 10 million subscribers. It's going to take me some time. You might say, wow, you're growing quickly. Awesome. I think I'm growing slowly, right? I want to go faster. I want today to be the best day ever. I need to make this video better. I need to make my thumbnails better. I need to make my team better. I need to make the editing better. It's a constant push every single day to do the most that you possibly can to get closer to accomplishing that goal. I want you to flip it. Be patient with the results. They will come. And impatient with yourself. If you every day woke up and attacked your goal and were insanely impatient with yourself and said, today has to matter, today has to count, today I'm gonna do something to move way closer to my goal than I ever thought possible, I'm gonna demand more of myself today. If you did that every day, holy cow, those goals are gonna pour in for you, and I'm cheering you on. So let's go super tactical for a minute. I want you to think about one thing that you've been putting off, one thing that you know you need to do, one thing that you know would move you a little bit closer to your goal, one thing you've been putting off. What's coming to mind right now? One thing that you have been putting off to say, I will get to that later. I will tackle that on Monday. And show yourself what you're made of. Make yourself proud today. The problem is we're not proud enough of our own effort. We're not proud of ourselves. It's not about proving it to anybody else. It's not about proving it to me or your parents or your family or anybody else. It's proving it to yourself. Being proud of yourself.
Now I've got a special bonus clip that I think you're gonna enjoy, but before that, it's time for the question of the day. I wanna know, what was your single biggest takeaway from this video, and what is your plan of action for the next week? The science says that when you just watch a video, you get motivated, you get inspired, you have a 35% chance of actually doing something and following through. That, Believe Nation, is not enough. 35% is not enough. We gotta do something. But when you get inspired by watching a video like this, and then you create a plan of action, your chances of following through jump to 91%. And when you commit publicly, like putting your comment down below with your plan, it jumps to 95%. That's what I want for you. I want you to take action. Your dreams are too important. Your life matters. Your mission has to happen. So, question of the day, your biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action for the next week, put it down in the comments below, and I'm going to celebrate alongside with you. Creating the calendar, but it still won't happen until you stick to the calendar. And having the discipline to wake up and look at your calendar and then do the things in your calendar, even if you don't in the moment feel like doing those things. That's the difference between wannabe entrepreneurs and the achieving entrepreneurs. The wannabe entrepreneurs are the ones who start and stop and have a little success, but then fall back down, and a little success and fall back down, and motivated, not motivated, motivated, not motivated, and just constantly in this start and stop mode. You have one fire day, and then a kind of lazy day or 2 lazy days, and then a fire day, and then an okay day, and then a lazy day. And it's just not consistently applying yourself towards achieving your goals. It's totally possible. It's just tweaking your calendar to make sure that what's in your week, look ahead to your next week. In that week, are you doing the things that will help you accomplish the goals that you've set for yourself and become the person that you want to be? Are you pumped by what's in your calendar? If not, make some tweaks, changes immediately. And then 2, actually following through and doing the work. The difference between a wannabe and an achiever. You're not that far off. It's just to create the calendar and stick to it.
If you want to learn what's the best use of your time, check out the video next to me. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Continue to believe. I'll see you there.
Yeah, appreciate. Got a traffic going on here. Gotta go to work. But man, I wanted to jump in and ask you, so what's the difference? Like, how should a person who's self-employed